for scene 1. And in this scene, Lord Capulet wants Juliet and Paris to be married as soon as possible, so that Juliet would stop grieving over Tybalt's death. However, what Lord Capulet doesn't know is that Juliet is grieving over the fact that Romeo is banished, and not over the fact that Tybalt is dead. In this scene, she goes to meet with Friar Lawrence to find a solution so that she can avoid her marriage with Paris. However, to her disappointment, she meets Paris in Friar Lawrence's cell. They discuss their marriage for a short amount of time, and after Paris leaves, the friar suggests a plan in which Juliet will fake death. Once she awakes, she will see Romeo by her side and they will flee to Mantua, as Friar Lawrence will send Romeo a letter. This scene is important because it is bringing the plot closer to the end of the tragedy, in which both Romeo and Juliet will die. Here, Juliet's death is also foreshadowed when she declares that she is ready to die if she cannot be with Romeo. As we know Romeo will die, we see that Juliet will also follow Romeo in death. In our reenactment, Anna Maria will be Friar Lawrence, Alethea will be Juliet, and I will be Paris.
On Thursday, sir, the time is very short.
My father Capulet will have it so, and I am nothing slow to slack his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course, I like it not.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death, and therefore little hath I talked of love. For Venus smiles not in a house of tears. Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous that she doth give her sorrow so much sway, and in his wisdom hastes our marriage, to stop the inundation of her tears, which, too much minded by herself alone, may be put on from her by society. Now, do you know the reason of this haste?
I would I knew not why it should be slowed. Look, sir, here comes the lady toward myself.
Happily met, my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be away.
That may be, must be, love, on Thursday next.
What must be, shall be.
That's a certain text.
Come ye to make confession to this father?
To answer that, I shall confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him.
So will ye, I am sure, that you love me.
If I do so, then it will be of more price, being spoke to your back than to your face.
Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears.
The tears have got small victory by that, for it was bad enough before their spite.
Thou wrongest in more than tears with that report.
That is no slander, sir, which is a truth, and what I spake it to my face.
Thy face is mine, and thou hast letters.
Are you at leisure, Holy Father, now, or shall I come to you at evening mass?
My leisure serves me now, pensive daughter. But, sir, we must entreat the time alone.
God shield that I disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early will I rouse you. Till then, adieu, and with this holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door, and when thou hast done so, come weep with me, past hope, past cure, past help.
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must, and nothing may prorogue it. On Thursday next, be married to this county.
Tell me not, friar, that thou hearest of this, unless thou tell me how I may prevent it. And in this wisdom thou canst give no help. Do thou but call my resolution wise. And with this knife, I'll help it presently. God joined my heart and Romeo's.
Hold, daughter. I do spy a kind of hope, which craves us desperate in execution, as that is desperate which we would prevent. If rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death, to chide away the shame. And if thou darest, I'll give thee a remedy.
Oh, bid me leave rather than marry Paris, or bid me go into a new-made grave. And I will do it without fear or doubt, to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilled liquor drink off. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. Each part deprived of supple government shall stiff and stark and cold appear like death. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death, thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. In the meantime, thou shalt awake. Shall Romeo by my letters know our drift, and hither shall he come, and he and I bear thee hence to Mantua.
Give me, oh, tell not me of fear.
In this resolve, I'll send a fire with speed to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
Lord, give me strength, and strength shall help us afford. Farewell, dear father.